Dear students, let's proceed the solution unit of 12th chemistry with the next topic, that is solubility. Solubility is the property of solute in different type of solvent, or we can say it is defined as the maximum amount of a substance, or we can say solute, that can be dissolved in a specific amount of solvent at a specific temperature. So one of the important point is that solubility is temperature dependent property, and it depends upon the nature of solute, solvent, temperature and pressure. And solubility on the basis of solute is of two types. First one, solid in liquid type solubility, and second one, gas in liquid type solubility. And the solution is known as liquid solution because in both cases liquid act as a solvent. First is the solubility of solid in a liquid, called as solid in liquid type solution, and it depends on the factor. First factor is the nature of solute and solvent. Solid like NaCl, sugar, urea, different types of salt easily dissolved in water. Why it is so? As in case of other solid like naphthalene, anthracene, these are easily dissolved in benzene. Why it is so? These solid dissolved in water readily. This type of solid dissolved in benzene readily. Why it is so? What is the reason behind this? The reason is due to similar interaction, that is similar intermolecular interaction, which is called as a famous term like dissolved like, that is polar substance dissolved in polar substance due to polar interaction. In this case, sodium chloride are dissolved in water. Why it is so? Due to polar interaction. But sugar and urea are dissolved in water. Why it is so? It is the property of the formation of intermolecular hydrogen bonding, that is the similar interaction give rise to solubility. While in case of naphthalene and anthracene, that is non-polar substance dissolved in non-polar solvent, that is benzene. Solute, solvent give rise to solution, and that exists in the form of a dynamic equilibrium. What mean dynamic? Dynamic means changes in which solute are in the form of dissolved or undissolved form. In this case, there are first one, solution in which no more solute can be dissolved at a same temperature. That solution is known as saturated solution. Saturated matlab enough, in which no more solute can be added at a particular temperature. And remember student, all these solubility process are temperature dependent. So temperature play an important role for the solubility of different type of solute. Second case, solution in which more solute can be added at a same temperature, at a particular temperature, is known as unsaturated solution. Mean that solution in which you can add further solute, known as unsaturated solution. So saturated and unsaturated solution can be differentiated on the basis of the amount of solute. Second important factor is the effect of temperature. When a solid solute present in a liquid solvent, formation of liquid solution, and this process is known as dissolution. Dissolution is defined as the process in which a solute dissolved in a particular solvent at a particular temperature. So this dissolution process may be of two types. First one, endothermic process, endothermic process, and second one is the exothermic process. As you are familiar with the term endothermic means absorption of energy, and exothermic means release of energy in the form of heat, we can say. So for the endothermic process, if the dissolution process is endothermic, मीन अगर सॉलिड को जैसे सॉलिड सोल्यूट को अगर आप लिक्विड सॉल्वेंट में डिजोल्व करते हैं और जो सॉल्यूशन है वो एंडोथर्मिक प्रोसेस है, उस प्रोसेस में हीट रिलीज हो रही है, देन इन दैट केस फर्स्ट केस solubility increases with increase in temperature. Mean if the dissolution process is endothermic, in that case solubility and temperature play a directly proportional role. We can say as temperature increases, solubility of that solute in a particular solvent also increases. Forward process, that is endothermic process, but in this case process are reverse. For exothermic process, exothermic means the process in which heat energy is released. In this case solubility decreases as you increase temperature because this process is exothermic. Let's explain it with the help of a diagram. This is the exothermic dissolution in which energy is released into surrounding in the form of heat, and so temperature of surrounding increases. And the very best example for this process is when sodium nitrate dissolved in water. This dissolution process is exothermic. This is the case of endothermic dissolution in which energy is absorbed from the surrounding, so temperature falls down from the surrounding, and the example is common salt sodium chloride when dissolved in water. And next effect is known as effect of pressure. As solute is solid and solid are incompressible, so solid in liquid type solution there is no effect of pressure generally, because solid already have compact arrangement, so there is no significance of pressure in case of solid in liquid type solution. Second solubility is most common, solubility of a gas in a liquid, and the solution is known as gas in liquid solution. For example, oxygen dissolved in water to a small extent, and that is very useful and very significant for aquatic life for their respiration. Second one is the hydrochloric gas, and dissolved in water they have more solubility, as HCl is a polar gas. So there is a difference between two. Oxygen is a non-polar gas dissolved in polar solvent, HCl is a polar gas dissolved in polar solvent. So HCl, due to its polar nature, have more solubility in water and give rise to greater interaction. The solubility of a gas in a liquid further dependent on two factors. First one is the solubility increases as you increase pressure, and the solubility decreases as you increase temperature. Forward case, solubility of a gas in a liquid. So two factors. First one is the pressure. Pressure play an important role, very significant role for the solubility of gas in a liquid, and temperature in this case play a negative role, or we can say inversely role for the solubility of gas in a liquid, because when a gas is dissolved in a liquid, this dissolution process is exothermic, and for exothermic process temperature should be lower. So in this case, as you increase temperature, solubility decreases. Solubility of a gas in a liquid by applying pressure. let's demonstrate with the help of a diagram. Consider a system as shown in figure. This lower part is solution and upper part is gas at a particular temperature and pressure, and there is a state of dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic equilibrium means an equilibrium in which gaseous particle entering or leaving from this zone is same. Now, if we apply pressure over the solution by compressing it from outside by applying with the help of weight, in this case mentioned W1 is already settled on the piston and it acquired dynamic equilibrium, but after applying pressure, or in this case in second figure 3 weight that denote to the applying pressure. In that case, now as you increase pressure over the solution by compressing gas to a smaller volume, in this case volume decreases. Now number of gaseous particles increases per unit volume over the solution. So in this case, solubility of a gas in a solvent or in a particular liquid increases because the particle of gas and liquid come closer and the dissolution process start. But when after applying pressure, so in this case solubility of a gas in a particular liquid is directly proportional to pressure. As you increase pressure, solubility of gas in a particular liquid increases. So this is the relation between the pressure and solubility of gas. And this relation, the pressure as well as solubility of a gas, was observed and explained by a scientist named as Henry, and the law and observation is known as Henry's law. Henry was first to give a relation that is between pressure and solubility of a gas in a solvent, or we can say mole fraction of a gas in a solution is a measure of its solubility. तो हम solubility के measurement को किससे चेंज कर सकते हैं, रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं मोल फ्रैक्शन से. So we can say mole fraction of a gas in a solution is the measurement of its solubility at a constant temperature. Why it is so? Because mole fraction is taken at the replacement of solubility. At that time, Dalton concluded independently that solubility of a gas in a liquid solution is a function of partial pressure of a gas. जिस टाइम पर हेनरी लॉ ने ये ऑब्जर्वेशन की, उसी टाइम पर जो डाल्टन्स थे, जॉन डाल्टन्स थे, उन्होंने अपना एक लॉ दिया, डाल्टन लॉ ऑफ पार्शियल प्रेशर, और वो भी किससे रिलेटेड था? सेम कि जो डाल्टन का लॉ है वो भी अप्लाई होता था सॉल्युबिलिटी ऑफ ए गैस पर इन ए लिक्विड सॉल्यूशन पे, और जिसको किसके फंक्शन में लिया गया? एज ए पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ ए गैस. सो मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ ए गैस इन ए सॉल्यूशन is directly proportional to the partial pressure of a gas in a solution, or in simple form or in common form, that is Henry law denoted as. Henry law को हम एक simple form में explain कर सकते हैं, that is partial pressure of a gas denoted by P is directly proportional to the mole fraction X in the solution, or we can say mathematically P for partial pressure of a gas is directly proportional to the X. X is the mole fraction, and this mole fraction denote what? Solubility at constant temperature. Mathematically form, after that P is equal to KH into X, where KH is the Henry law constant, and this expression will be equal to KH into X. where P is the partial pressure of the gas, Kh is the Henry law constant, and X is the mole fraction of the component.